Jaylin Noel, undersized at 5'10", 194, but can line up anywhere. And when the ball is in his hands, magic happens. I'm joined by Wyatt of DLF. We're going to dive in. Wyatt, I know you're a fan of his teammate. Are you as big a fan as Jaylin Noel?
I am also a pretty big fan of Noel. I really like his athletic ability on the field, and it backed up by all the stopwatches and measurements that we got at the combine. He's possibly too quick sometimes. He's almost like jittery when he's out there, when he's running routes, like almost a little bit herky-jerky because he's like so athletic, I think like if he was able to actually refine his movement skills just like a little bit, like he would be one of the best route runners we would get in the NFL because his like suddenness is so elite. I think, watching him just like dust wide receiver or cornerbacks on the field sometimes, you watch him on a comeback route and the corner's in the shadow realm and while he's catching the pass because he's left them so far behind. Yeah, I think like if you can just, harness that athletic ability a little bit more, he could be really special in the NFL. Maybe a slot mostly player again, but I think he's another one where he can play outside because of like his athletic ability allows him to create separation even on the outside.
Yeah, before I offer up my thoughts, though, if you want more of my thoughts on these prospects, you can go ahead, click the join button below, silver tier and above, get a free copy of our 2025 rookie guide. Every single rookie that you need to know for fantasy drafts, profiled from a film perspective, plus all my rookie model, plus all of my rankings will get you set up for those rookie drafts. Yeah, I think the really crazy thing with Noel is that he's almost a bad route runner, but he gets away with it because he's such an incredible stop-start athlete.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think, like someone like Keenan Allen, who completely different players, but
yeah,
he had to be an elite level route runner because he's not a good athlete. And,
right.
Slow 40, not great agility stuff, but he's so nuanced at the route running because that's the only way he can get open. Someone like Jaylin Noel is like a ridiculous, like one of the most agile players I've seen on the field. And it's like, do you know what? He doesn't need to do the nuanced stuff in college and probably in high school and beyond because he's so much better at creating separation because of that athletic ability that he's never had to learn the nuanced stuff. And I kind of feel like it's a, I hope that he can learn that stuff, but I think even without it, he should still be able to separate at the next level. And it's like, if he can round out his game and work on that more nuanced stuff, this guy could be the limit because this guy could be uncoverable kind of in that small underneath, slot only type. I do worry that he's not physical enough in the run game to be that kind of slot only 100% of snaps. I do think that it might be he needs to be able to play the flanker to get on the field enough. And I do think just the role he's going to play, he's not going to stretch the field. He's not going to be huge touchdown production. So I think he's going to be quite volume dependent because he's going to need 120 plus targets a year to be consistently fantasy relevant. But he could be, if you're in round 2, maybe even into round 3 of your rookie drafts and you're looking for upside, he's well worth a punt because I think it's really exciting about what he could be.
Yeah, a lot of potential there that if it gets harnessed, I think we could have a really productive player.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a little bit more landing spot dependent than most. And I think that's more around the scheme, the coaching, particularly kind of how good is the wide receiver coach, rather than how many players are there ahead of him in the depth chart. We normally consider landing spot when we're talking rookie drafts.